Hi, I'm Derek Sprinklefart, and welcome to Hold Your Breath. Hey there, glad to see that you're back. For those of you who are watching us for the first time, this is the show where I talk about things that mattered here to us this week. So have you ever wondered what it would be like if a zombie apocalyptic event happened? I think it would kind of suck, but at the same time it would be kind of cool in a morbid way. Not that you would have a whole lot of fun with it. I think it would be cool only because it's like the legalest way to kill somebody possible. Somebody that you hate is a zombie, you just bash their brains in and you don't get in trouble for it. Pretty cool. But at the same time, you gotta think, well, you got all your relatives that passed away, they're gonna be zombies. Your friends that passed away, they're gonna be zombies. It's probably gonna be a little hard to kill them, but let's face it, people, you just gotta suck it up and do it. But speaking of this whole zombie apocalypse thing, there was a story, I don't know if you've heard it, there's a story about a guy in Miami. He took some kind of drug, or I think they called it bath salts or whatever, and basically, from what I read or heard about, he turned into a zombie. Not a zombie like we all see in movies and cartoons and all that, but he tripped out of his mind. He went after this homeless guy and started eating his face. Personally, I don't find that very appetizing. It sounds a little icky for me, but apparently when you take this drug, it makes you hallucinate, and your body gets so hot from the inside that you just want to rip all your clothes off. It kind of sounds like the Nelly "Too Hot in Here" would be perfect for that theme song.
I said it's getting hot in here, so hot. So take
But anyway, like I said, he went after this guy. I don't know, maybe he knew him, maybe he didn't, doesn't really matter. Started eating his face. And another pedestrian comes by, sees that he's munching on this dude's face, and he's like, "Whoa, dude, what are you doing?" Well, apparently this guy stops eating the dude's face for a split second, turns around and growls at the guy. That would be creepy enough for me. I'd be out. I wouldn't even mess with that. No way, no. So then, I guess the guy gets on the phone. He's like, "Yo, cops, man, this dude's eating a dude's face. You need to come down here." So the cops go down there, and they see it, take a shot at the dude, so he stops eating the dude's face, and the guy just turns around and growls at the cops. I mean, come on now. Takes about half a dozen shots more to kill the guy, but still. I mean, we all know that the zombie apocalypse will eventually happen one day. It's gonna happen. Maybe it's the whole end of the world thing. I don't know. But if that's any indication that zombies are closer than we all think, I think it's time to get the crossbows out, personally. Okay, so I was on my Xbox last night, and something amazing happened. I saw a preview for a new Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell game. It's going to be called Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. Now, there's not much information about it because it's supposed to be coming out next year, so they don't want to really give out too much information. But what I saw of the video, basically they kind of blacklist Third Echelon if you're a follower of Tom Clancy games. They blacklist all of Third Echelon, Sam Fisher, Grimsdottier, however you say her name, whatever, don't really matter. They seem like like I said, blacklist Third Echelon, and it's like the whole game is based off of Sam Fisher starting Fourth Echelon all on his own, which is pretty cool. What I saw about the video, it was an intense game. I mean, if anybody's ever played any Tom Clancy games, you'll know that they know how to make video games. I mean, I don't think they'll ever compete with Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything, but I just think Tom Clancy games are awesome, and if you haven't played one yet, I think you should, because it kicks a lot of ass. Basically, as far as graphics are concerned, amazing. personally, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say this, but virtual reality is getting closer and closer. But with this game, it looked like I was actually watching a movie. It really did. I honestly thought that there were real people doing these stunts, that, you know, they had like Colin Farrell or, you know, Johnny Depp or Harrison Ford or whoever doing the part as Sam Fisher. But these guys, whoever make these games, are just amazing at making video games. The other games, you know, like Pandora Tomorrow, Double Agent, and Conviction, also with Chaos Theory, they didn't have as good as graphics. I mean, they were good at the time, but this game, the graphics look just completely outstanding. I think it should be at least a 4.5 star rating kind of game. It just blew my mind when I watched the video. Okay, so everybody knows that the Phillies are pretty much blowing it this season. I think right now they're on a 6-game losing streak, season high. Ooh, that's bad, right? I know it is. It's because Halliday's out, Ryan Howard's out, Chase Utley's out. Let's see, also Freddie Galvis is now out. He's on the 15-day. I mean, basically their whole team is on the disabled list. I mean, last year they were a good team. They were a great team. They got, 102 wins in the season, most in franchise history. Basically, what I'm getting from this season is that, you know what, screw it. I was at the June 3rd game, and during the warm-ups, they didn't look like they wanted to play at all. They looked like they were just kind of like nonchalant the whole game. They sucked the whole game. They ended up losing like 5-1. Their pitcher hit a home run off of Joe Blanton, which isn't hard to do, because if you're a Phillies fan, you know that we need to get rid of Joe Blanton. If you're watching this, Joe, I'm sorry, but you suck. You need to go. I don't care if you go to the minors or we trade you to, like, I don't know. We need to trade you to Montreal. That's how bad you are. Okay? You're giving up too much home runs. We can't win a game when you're pitching. I feel bad for Cliff Lee because he's one of the best pitchers in the league, but every time he's pitching, we can't hit for crap. It's ridiculous. Hamels, probably the best pitcher in the major leagues right now. He has an I think he's like an 7-1 or 8-2 or whatever, something like that. He's having a great season, but our hitting is just not there. It hasn't been there all year. It's hot, isn't it? Kind of like Hot Pockets, huh? Hot Pockets are good. Makes me want to have one right now. I especially like the ham and cheese ones. But anyway, speaking of Hot Pockets, there's this really funny video on YouTube. I think it was actually a real commercial too. This guy, what was his name? Tobuscus.
Hey, Steve Bargain here with new Hot Pockets limited edition chili sauce cheese dog and barbecue recipe bacon burger. The new easy way to bring that authentic barbecue flavor home. Ha! Box. Are you tired of all those hard to open hot dog packets? Are you tired of biting and stabbing wildly and using unregistered firearms? And what about all that burnt meat, the undercooked meat? All those stumbling, fumbling, ashy disasters? Dusty meat? Nobody wants dusty meat. You don't have time for that. With Hot Pockets limited edition, say no more. No more messy messes. No more rolling that greasy barbecue into the pool. No more blown up propane tank shrapnel. With new Hot Pockets limited edition, we've done all the work for you. Just take it out of the box in about 2 minutes. Well, bam, slam, jam, done. You got all the hot and hot deliciosity of a chili cheese dog or a barbecue bacon burger. Blow on it, Wanda. Blowing on your Hot Pocket. Yeah, those Hot Pockets sure are pretty hot and hot. Blowing it again real quick. Hot, 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 hot. Hot's good. A little bit more. Keep blowing on them, Wanda. Don't stop blowing on them, Wanda. They're still too hot. I'm sorry. She's gonna kill me. You're welcome. Real cheese, tender meat, and that barbecue flavor in a crispy hot crust. Booyah!
Hot and delicious!
So hot.
Get some hot and delicious. Get some Hot Pockets limited edition.
Last time I tried to make chili dogs, I accidentally started a war in chili. But with Hot Pockets limited edition, that never happens.
I'm impressed. Color me impressed.
Even if Hot Pockets limited edition wasn't paying me to endorse them, I would. They're delicious. But they are paying me. Suckers.
It must work if real people endorse us. Now, how much would you expect to pay for a product like this? If you're alone on a desert island by yourself without food for days and you had access to your bank account, you might pay $1 million for one of these. But you're not gonna pay $1 million. You're not gonna pay $500,000. You're not gonna pay $250,000. You're not gonna pay that. $50,000? That's too much. Or $20,000, $100 even. But you're not gonna pay any of this. It's a Hot Pocket. It's not expensive. It's just hot and delicious. Right, Wanda? That's the best knot I've ever seen. Bring home the barbecue flavor you can savor. That rhymed. Order now.
Hot Pockets limited edition chili sauce cheese dog and barbecue recipe bacon burger are available for a limited time only. Get yours now. Send check or money order or thank you card. Allow time for delivery, especially if mailman is slow. Hot. Even better, just run to the store and grab a box. Or 7. Hot, 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 hot. This offer not valid for squirrels. Wanda not for sale. Hot Pockets are not meant to be used as pockets. Hot, hot, hot. Call 1-800-HOT-8791. That's 1-800-HOT-8791. 1-800-HOT-8791. Ooh, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. Hot, hot, hot. Batteries not included.
Want to leave a testimonial? Call this number. Want to show us how you cool off your Hot Pocket? Make a video and share it with us on Facebook. Wanda's waiting, so step on it.
Hey there everybody, so on the night of shooting we had some issues. Apparently the lights didn't want to agree with us, along with a few other things, and Joe's not able to get here today, so I'm just going to finish up the episode. Just wanted to say goodbye to everybody. Do us a favor, like and subscribe in the comments. Check out the movie club videos. We are going to be changing the format of the show. Instead of doing this every week, we want to do it every 2 weeks because we don't seem to have the time for it. Obviously it took us about 3 weeks to get this episode out, and we had a lot of technical problems, like I said. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Give us some feedback on what you think of the show. Leave us some comments. You know, we can't do this unless we have feedback from everybody. So have a great couple of weeks, and we'll see you next time.